feel pretty rusty, honestly, but I'll just go ahead and start this video off. I know that I haven't posted a video in a while. I said that I was going to make a video on my shoe rotation, and it's finally here. I wanted to share with you guys the current shoe rotation that I'm using right now based on my running experience that I've had so far and what really works for me on easy days, on hard days, on anything in between. Currently I am running around 70 to 80 miles a week, and I've kind of been able to try a little bit of everything. Like I said, I want to share what works for me, and maybe it'll work for you, or maybe it won't. Maybe you guys will agree or disagree, but I'm just gonna jump into this video and share with you guys the shoes that I wear. So to begin with, I wanted to start off with what I originally was getting most of my easy mileage in, which is the Hoka Mach 4 or the 5. I have both, but this is the 4. And first of all, I want to say it's a great shoe. I really like it, and I used it for a long time. I stopped using them as of a couple months, because I'll get into that in a little bit, but I think it's a great shoe. It feels good for easy mileage, even for some faster stuff. I've found that it was pretty responsive for what it is, not being plated or anything. I thought it was a great shoe, but now I really don't use it as much, maybe once every other 2 to 3 weeks, mainly for the trail, if I'm really just jogging with the dog, because I don't really care to get random miles on the shoe. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that shoe. I think it's great. I would really recommend it to anyone that is interested in a Hoka shoe. But that's really all I have to say about that one. So we'll move on to number 2. So my actual easy mileage shoe that I currently use now and have been using for maybe the last couple months is the Cloud Monster by On. And I really love this shoe. Like, I feel like I talk about it all the time to everybody about how much I really love this shoe. I love it so much that I picked up another pair when this one doesn't even have maybe like 100 miles on them now, but really love the shoe. I love just how it feels, and it kind of resembled kind of like the Pegasus as far as it being firm and like, when you run. But I love the shoe. I find it to be the one that I pick up most of the time now, because it feels just that good. Obviously for easy runs, and I've even used it for like slight pickups and maybe a little bit of a tempo, but not really like a lot of tempo, but it feels great. Like, I love the shoe. I really didn't know much about On, other than like, obviously there's a lot of stuff that they're doing now, and I think it's great. So I decided to try them out, and I was a little bit skeptical about buying them because I've never worn any of their stuff, and it always looked kind of funky, but these look pretty good. So I picked them up, and they were on sale, so I was like, the worst that can happen is I will probably just return them. But I found myself to really like them a lot. Although the second pair that I picked up, I found the heel to be a little bit stiff, and it just cut me up, which this pair that I have here in my hand didn't do that. So maybe that was just like a faulty pair or something, but I just kept them, and they feel better now. But I really like them. Like I said, I really want to pick up their their marathon 5K, their fast shoe, I guess you could say. But I really am hesitant to drop that much money on a shoe when I don't really know how it's going to be. And they were testing them out. I recently did a 5K, but they didn't have my size. I think someone had picked it up, but maybe next time. But yeah, I would say maybe 5 days of the week I will pick this shoe up over every other shoe. And if you haven't tried them, I would really recommend them. Like I really stand behind this shoe. I think it's a great shoe based on even the stack. I just feel like my legs aren't as tired post long runs. I've done, I think up to like 16-mile long runs on these, and I feel great. So I'm gonna keep using them for as long as they last. And I've heard that they last 400. I've heard even 500 miles, which would be great for the cost that it costs, because I would think they're a little bit pricey for just like a shoe in general, but I really like them, and that's gonna be the Easy Run shoe. Okay, so the third shoe is gonna be, I guess, more of workout shoe, anything that has to do with anything obviously that's gonna be fast. And I kind of switch between two shoes based on if it's just a workout or if it's a race. But for the majority of fast-paced workouts, anything like that, I usually go with the Saucony Endorphin Speed. These are the 2s. I haven't tried the 3s yet, but I hear they're great. But yeah, I really like the shoe. Honestly, it's got a plastic plate in it, which I feel is pretty responsive for what it is. And I really don't see myself using a carbon plated shoe, honestly, in a workout, because I don't feel like I get any extra real benefit. And I've tried using them in workouts, and I really don't notice a difference. But I really like the Sauconys. I think they're great. I think they're really responsive for anything speed related, and even easy runs. I've used them on long runs and pretty chill pace, but obviously I'll pick up the pace towards the end, and they feel great. They are a little bit narrow, which I know some people don't like, but I don't really notice it bothering me. But that's the shoe that I use for most of the workouts that I have, which maybe once, twice a week, I'll probably pick these up. And then the other shoe that I use for races, I find myself picking up more, is the Nike Vaporflies. These are the 2s. And I really don't like to wear these to workouts because, like I said, I don't really find any extra benefit using the Vaporflies over the Sauconys. But for anything race related, I will use the Vaporflies. I do have the Alpha Flies, but I don't really find myself using those as much, and they're a little bit loud. Honestly, you can hear that they're Alpha Flies whenever you're running by someone, and I just think they're a little too loud, so I don't really like them as much. Honestly, I've used them maybe twice. Maybe I'll use them for marathons, but I don't really know. I haven't done a marathon in a while, and I don't plan to do one anytime like in the next couple months, maybe end of the year. But I really like the Vaporfly. It's a good shoe. Like I said, I really want to try out the On speed shoe that they have. I think it's the Echo Boom 3, but I haven't gotten around to picking it up. And honestly, I think I'm just gonna run in On if I can do that eventually, because I really like their stuff. I think that they're kind of going towards the right direction with a lot of the stuff that they've been doing, and I really just like it in general. So yeah, but that's the current shoes that I wear right now. I do have 2 pairs of the Saucony, so I'll rotate between those for speed stuff. And then the Hokas, like I said, I don't use it as much. The Cloud Monsters, I have 2 pairs now that I'll rotate between easy days. And then I also have the Pegasus 39 that I haven't used in a couple months, but still got a lot of life in them, and I'll probably use those from time to time for easy runs. It's a great shoe. I was given those for free, so definitely gonna put them to use, and I think it's a great shoe. I think they're all great shoes, and they all have their purpose for whatever it is that you intend to do. But yeah, that's the current shoes that I use as of right now, based on the mileage that I currently do right now. And I've been feeling pretty good for the most part, using the shoe that is going to be best for whatever it is that I'm doing on that day. And I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys have any feedback on any shoe that you guys use, I'd really be interested to know about it. And if anyone's used the Echo Boom, I would really like to know how they feel. Hopefully I get a chance to use them in the next month, because there will be another race that I hope to do, and I know On is a sponsor of that race, so hopefully I can get a pair, get there early and try them, and maybe if I really like them, I'll definitely consider getting them. But that's going to be the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys in the next time.